us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home of the New Mexico State Aggies, and we have a showdown coming up in the land of enchantment. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Florida International Panthers taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So FIU's offense will take the field first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, To make the argument, it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. FIU will line up to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around. So New Mexico State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
Number 17, odds to punt it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. We didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it. Fourth down is coming up. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fakes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Pryor. Breaks the tackle. Bulldozes his way through. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will open from the 15. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to... front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
That's caught. It's Blair. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Under fire. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Panthers are on the move. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Nelson. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, the power run here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Dayton.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Makes the grab. It's Carter. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nelson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Trying play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers. The offense cashing it in on that drive. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll run the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Passing situations, really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, a throw pass. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going with the ground game left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. Found a seam. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Little touch pass to the receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Touchdown, Florida International! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
The coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got it in the middle. It's Bell. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The play action fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Boom. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try to bully their way for the first. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Here we go.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Aggies have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The short hands, it's Bell. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Bell. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Looking left. Makes the grab. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Blair. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. And the ball comes to rest right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can...
Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. First and 10 from the 23. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave us...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 17 to LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be first and 10 from the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. He's inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay,
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
This time it's complete. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Patterson. Pulls it in, it's Pryor. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Let's go.
He wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the ground with the back.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right?